Well, welcome again to another Port City Squad review. I'm Todd. This time we're going to 1959 to review the movie House on Haunted Hill. This is a classic horror movie starring Vincent Price. I think it's one of the prime examples of this era of horror movie and their ability to set some very good atmosphere. If you're the type of person who likes a lot of gore in your horror movies, this one's not going to give it to you. There's no real super bloodshed in it. There's a couple of jump scares, but for the most part, it's all about atmosphere and character development here. Interesting plot about a group of people invited to a party at a rather unique mansion and offered $10,000 if they can spend the night. And through some strange manipulations, the choice is actually taken away from them. They're forced to spend the night, and then they have to eventually figure out if the house is really haunted or if there's a murderer in their midst, because there's all kinds of strange things going on. Again, this is a really good example of scary atmosphere being set in this kind of classic type movie. A lot of movies would do well to embody that. Ironically, the movie was remade with the same title about 50 years later, and they went the exact opposite direction and forget atmosphere. We're just going to do jump scares and stuff like that. But this movie, they did well. Vincent Price, especially, fantastic character. Very interesting story. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It does have its faults. It gets a little corny here and there for a 1950s movie. But not bad. It's got some heavy violence, a little bit of substance abuse, because back then you could just drink like crazy in the movies. Um, uh, but 10 Rovers should be able to handle it just fine. Not a bad movie at all. Like I say, if you're into the atmosphere of a good horror movie, rather than the gore and the shock thrills of the violence and things like that, this is the kind of movie that you'd like. Because it does. It delivers the atmosphere and doesn't rely on heavy special effects and gore. So give it a try.